Really good work today, a lot of situations. Our team competed, the good on good, ones versus ones, all the way down to fours versus fours, and then some others. I thought there was great competitive spirit today. We took a step in the right direction. We'll get through the scrimmage on Saturday night, and then we'll start putting together a depth chart. I think there's great competitive battles really at every single spot. And our guys today it was the best from start to finish that we've been so far in fall camp. Just on execution, just on alignment, assignment, eye discipline, hand placement, all the small fundamentals that it takes to go play winning football. So we're moving in the right direction. We'll crank it up a little bit more. Tomorrow will be a big day. We went either full pads or shoulder pads all week so far, banged pretty good. That'll get us ready for how we prepare during our game week, because that's where we're going to prepare. Tomorrow we'll come out and we'll go spiders practice, and it's really important. And then Saturday night we'll scrimmage in the stadium at 7:30 or 7:15, and then we're 2 weeks out. So we're making progress. Got a lot of things to figure out, but that's the fun part of it.
Any clarity yet on quarterback, even a timetable?
No, sir. No. We obviously every day have conversation about, who did well, the guys that need work on specific areas, what they need to do. We'll take the next 2 days, and then after Saturday night, look at the body of work, and, are we ready to make a decision or not? Still, if you guys been here every practice, I believe, other than the one scrimmage, and you've seen the way we've rotated. They're playing with every group, so I think that's healthy. There's good and bad with each of them. It's our job as coaches to make sure we get the right guy in the right spot at every position, including the quarterback one, and we will.
At what point does that have to change, though, as far as the reps? Like, do you have to start bringing that around one guy, two guys, just to start preparing the number one offense?
Yeah, I think as we get closer to the game, we're not in game week prep mode yet. We'll have a scrimmage on, practice tomorrow, scrimmage Saturday. Sunday they'll be off. We're still in camp Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. The following Thursday we'll do a bonus Monday practice on our first opponent in Ball State, and then that Friday we'll do a bonus Tuesday practice. So there'll be some clarity, at least moving into that one, if we're eliminating some reps or adding two to somebody.
So as of right now, you would think this is still cycling through four guys on
Absolutely.
Monday?
Yeah, heck yeah. I hope so, and it'll all be on how the guys compare and compete tomorrow night and Saturday night, or tomorrow and Saturday night.
Did the first scrimmage tell you anything about where the quarterback situation stands?
You bet. Yeah, we got a group of guys that are making progress, and we're going to be able to play winning football, whoever that guy is.
The DBs talked about how much little separation I guess there is from the top to the bottom. What are you looking for to distinguish when you have so many veteran guys who have played a lot of college football?
I think, position flexibility is number one. We got to find out who our starting five are. We're getting closer on that. The experience is great. I don't want to minimize how important that is. And now it's getting everybody on the same page and the communication piece. And, you can play really good defense for 70 plays out of the game, and then for 5 plays you're not on the same page, and you give up touchdowns because and then you look like you're awful. So the consistency of doing it, from start to finish, and how well can we then merge that playing well together. So we're getting there.
You're in the latter half of camp. I'm curious, what are the areas you've seen the team really improve upon, or what are some areas you still think need work?
Yeah, I think just the understanding, we had 46 guys when we started practice that have never practiced with us. So I think now when you look at how we function, we're starting to look like a team. That takes time. You've got to be deliberate in making sure guys understand what they're supposed to do, the expectation and the standard. And we're moving in the right direction. I think look at the communication up front with the offensive line. They've made really good strides. I think that our blitz tracks on defense, we're hitting them with confidence and speed, which is important. So I think those two things stick out to me right now.
Where do things stand as far as picking a starting center? And is there a similar timeline urgency with that, just so that person and the number one quarterback can, I guess, gel even more?
I think it's good for us that we're rotating really 4 guys at center, and we've got to be comfortable with any of them, because one goes down or whatever the case is, you better be ready to go function as an offense with whoever's playing center. So I feel confident we got 4 guys in there that can snap it, and you can go execute the offense you need to.
Kind of looks like Rico Walker getting a lot of players. Like you talk about him, and have you made a move with him on?
He's making great progress. He's starting to play full speed. He's a great athlete, big and strong and can run. That doesn't mean you're a good football player. So he is starting to figure out how important that is every single snap, how to play with urgency, and when he does, he can be special.
Anything you're going to be looking for in particular Saturday night in Ross State Stadium? Scrimmage.
Kind of the same thing I look at every single day in practice. Fundamentally, are we disciplined offensively? Do we take care of the ball, move the ball down the field, the ability to run the ball on the offensive line, the ability to protect the quarterback, don't have self-inflicted errors, penalties, play clean, defensively eliminate explosive plays, stop the run, force takeaways, get them in third down, find a way to get off the field. And then special teams, we've got a lot of good work in. We're making progress in that area, so it'll be good. We had a 56-yarder today to win a 2-minute drill, and that was fun to see. So he entered his Jake Elliott and Cam Little. So I saw both of them kick live and in person. So I asked for some of that to come down, and it worked. Every team is different. Can you galvanize them? Can you get them together? Can you play the way you're supposed to play? Set the standard and the expectations, and then eventually the team takes over, and we're starting to see that here. How important it is, and we have 2 different staff meetings every day, and in that staff meeting we've got a department head from every area that touches our players that's in the meeting, and it starts with hope, vision, belief, and alignment. And as soon as we have everybody in the building that has a role, understanding that they've got to do their role, that this team is counting on them, the entire university is counting on us to get it right, the alumni, the fans, the state. We represent something so much bigger than ourselves, and I'm excited about the group that I get a chance to work with every day. Yeah,
That's close.
the way he brings energy, emotion, X's and O's, teaching every single day is unmatched. Had a chance to work with him at Memphis, and I saw how that transformed our program, and then had a chance to work with him the last 2 years at UNLV. We blocked 8 punts last year. We won the field position margin every single game, and it doesn't happen by chance. So this is a bold statement, but I believe it. I think he's the best special teams coordinator in all of football.
We're putting it together.
I think we got a long ways to go. Not just at that spot, but every position. But those guys that you mentioned continue to make progress and continue to make plays. And you could throw, E.J. Horton in there. You could throw Nitro Tuggle in there. You could throw Denylin Morissette in there. You could throw Jesse Watson. They are making progress. They're making tough catches. We're putting a lot on them on what we're asking the receivers to do. So they have embraced it. We've gotten better. We just got to strain at every spot, and that's one of them. We just got to keep straining. And I would guess we'll play multiple guys at that spot as long as they earn the opportunity to go play.
For opening day, you know what I mean? Like you don't have an FCS opponent till week 3. Can you continue the competition into the season?
I respect the question, but that game 1 is our Super Bowl, and if nothing, Matt, we've got to get ready to go play our best ball. Game 1, and whoever the best 11 are, they need to go play to win. And then as soon as that game's over, win, lose, or draw, it's a sprint to get to game 2, and we'll focus on that there. But I don't. I respect the question, but we have zero room for error. We got to go be really good here in 15 days.